Aliens exist and President Trump knows about it. That's according to Israel's former space security chief. In an interview with an Israeli newspaper, he said the aliens have been waiting until today for humanity to develop and reach a stage where we will understand in general what space and spaceships are. NBC News chief global correspondent Bill Neely explains this one.
Hi, Alison. Well, this is quite a story, and it comes from the man who headed Israel's space security program for nearly 30 years. Chaim Eshed is making the extraordinary claim that the United States and Israel have been in contact with a group of aliens for years. Not immigrants, but extraterrestrials. He has called them the Galactic Federation of aliens, and he says President Trump is aware of the existence of these aliens and had been on the verge of revealing their secrets, he claims, but was asked not to do so by the Federation in order to prevent what he calls mass hysteria. Well, the retired general says the US and Israel have kept it from the public because, quotes, humanity isn't ready and the aliens don't want to reveal themselves until humanity can evolve, he says, and understand what space really is. Well, the good news is that he claims an agreement has been reached between the US government and the aliens, a contract to do experiments here. There's also, he says, a secret underground base on Mars where there are American and alien representatives.
But out of the four we knew of in 1963, we have a relationship with at least two of them, and they've made it very clear that we are being evaluated as what you might call a third world country. We were being evaluated for possible membership in a Galactic Federation. They are members of a vast federation of planets, in different planets, different star systems, even from different galaxies, and that we are being evaluated and nurtured and encouraged to grow up a little bit, dispense with our nuclear weapons and dispense with our traditional war-making processes.
Well, that hasn't really changed. We haven't stopped with our war-making.
Well, that's what's so sad about it.
It's tragic.
That was the beginning for me. But over the years, and the more I learned and the deeper I got involved in my studies, until the day I retired from the Army in 1976, I still had a top secret clearance. And then during those years, I began to have face-to-face meetings with some of them.
Oh, you did?
I have.
Do you know the race that they were? Races?
Well, the ones that I've been dealing with look just like us.
Mm-hmm. Did they say where they were from?
No, they never did. They never tried to explain what planet they were from, or what star system they were from, or even what galaxy they were from. They made the point to me many, many times that they were members of a vast organization out there of civilizations and planets and star systems that are almost infinite.
I mean, that must have been such a privilege and a real incredible journey for you to have been associated with them too.
It was a bit of a shock, honey, I'll be honest with you. When it first began to dawn on me, the impact of what was happening to me was kind of a shock, psychic shock.
I think this is what most experiencers find as well, and of course, again, you're part of that.
I went through a period of time where I literally lost my old worldview. My old paradigm literally crumbled around my knees, you know. The old world that I had been raised in and the world I grew up in, it fell apart. And I had to come face to face with a new reality, that we humans on this planet are part of a vast, almost infinite community of intelligent life. And apparently we are worthy of survival.
That's good to know, and I wonder how that's going to be achieved.
Well, you're seeing it take place every day. You'll notice that they have shown themselves more and more. They fly over cities, they hover over airports, they fly along beside our aircraft. We have alien ships in orbit around our planet that are over 5 miles in diameter. And our NASA people have photographed them. And I have shown photographs from Apollo 13 taken on the way to the moon, showing alien craft 5 miles in diameter. We also have photographs taken from the Voyager Enterprise in 1980 when we went to the rings of Saturn. We found objects in the rings of Saturn, self-luminous, artificial objects the size of our moon, moving all around, all over the place under intelligent control. Now, these are artificial constructed objects the size of our moon. Now, our moon is 2,160 miles in diameter.